The House Judiciary Committee's investigation into big tech reached a peak on July 29th with Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, we've got Tim Cook, we've got Jeff Bezos, all gathering there in front of this antitrust subcommittee via WebEx, of all things, to discuss whether or not their companies violate antitrust laws. So some questions from some representatives seemed to tackle the issues at hand, like whether or not Google is too involved in online advertising, being able to control both the buying and selling side of things. But a lot of the questions seem to be aimed at political vendettas or an outright lack of understanding of how technology even works, with one rep confusing Facebook with Twitter. So the hearing concluded with Representative David Cicilline stating, quote, "This hearing has made one fact clear to me. These companies as they exist today have monopoly power. Some need to be broken up. All need to be properly regulated," unquote. So the full antitrust report is due this fall, but we've got a full recap of the hearing and all the details that are important at digitaltrends.com. I encourage everyone to go take a look at those. A lot of information about each one of the companies. We got some answers. We didn't get all the answers we wanted, but nonetheless, it continues on, and that's what happened yesterday. Read more at digitaltrends.com. Continuing on here with trending news, something that has just happened. NASA has successfully launched the Perseverance rover on its way to Mars, leaving Earth's orbit today and taking about a 7-month journey into deep space before it reaches Mars on an anticipated date of February 18th, 2021. And that's when it's going to attempt to land next to the Jezero crater on the planet's surface. Now, the main purpose of the scientific mission is to use this rover to search for evidence that would indicate life once existed on the planet by examining the rocks of an ancient lake bed. In addition to the ability to vaporize rocks via a laser from 20 feet away, the Perseverance will also help pave the way for future Mars missions by gathering rocks and soil for the goal of someday returning those samples back to Earth for more detailed scientific study. Now, the Perseverance rover will not be alone, as NASA has also sent a helicopter called Ingenuity. So if successful, this would be the first time a helicopter has ever been flown on another planet. It could open up huge amounts of territory that is yet to be explored, like mountains or even some caves, a lot of things they could do with that, and it's definitely an exciting time for space exploration. We have all the details at digitaltrends.com. TikTok is ramping up the battle to maintain its user base. It's facing a lot of different things going on right now, but it's announcing a plan to pay creators over $2 billion over the next few years as it faces these external challenges from myriad sources. So TikTok's creator fund was originally announced as $200 million, but with Facebook pretty much openly trying to poach TikTok stars, they've ramped that dollar amount up by a lot. So Facebook's competitor platform Reels, which will live within Instagram, is expected to be launching in August and is already being tested globally in India, Brazil, Germany, and some other countries. TikTok's CEO Kevin Mayer actually announced that they would be revealing their algorithm and forming a transparency and accountability center, while at the same time taking shots at Facebook and accusing them of attacks that are disguised as patriotism. Along those lines, TikTok has faced restrictions from a number of organizations and countries. The United States has frequently threatened to have it banned entirely. It's unknown if that could actually be enforced, but a national security review has been launched by Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin with a recommendation on action to be made later this week. So expect a lot more news from TikTok coming soon. Check it out at digitaltrends.com. And the e-pickup market is expected to be very competitive in future years with the Ford EF-150. You've got Rivian, you've got Tesla with the Cybertruck, but GMC has finally unveiled when they're going to unveil the GMC Hummer EV. So it's going to be coming out this fall. They put out a new video showcasing a few things, including LeBron James narrating it. So here's what we know about it. It's supposed to be a little bit different from the Hummer you may be familiar with. So you remember the old ones, but this one's going to be more of a four-door pickup with more of a recreational vehicle kind of feel to it than a work vehicle. So the power is going to be generated by GM's Ultium battery and BEV3 modular platform, meaning this could be the basis for more vehicles going forward. It's reportedly going to have 1,000 horsepower. It'll be able to go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. But is there a market for an e-Hummer? That remains to be seen. But with all of this and all the other auto manufacturers putting out electric pickups, it's definitely clear the electric vehicle market is going to be huge going forward. So a lot to look forward to there. You can read the details about it at digitaltrends.com.